This world that we live in, when everyone in this room, if I ask you to raise your hand, can testify of hurt you've been through or bad relational issues, all of that, this is not the world that God gave us. Okay? A lot of you about to get uncomfortable, but I just got to keep it 100 with you while I'm up here. One of the questions people ask from generation to generation is, if a loving God exists, how could he allow so much human suffering? How could he allow people to age and get sick, and we pray for loved ones who died? How could he allow my father, who was battling with cancer, where I was crying out to God for him, die 3 months after I started this church? How could a loving God allow so much human suffering? My friend, the world you and I was born into is not the world that God originally created. The world God originally created was utopia. Listen to me. It was perfect in every way. There was no such thing as hardship. There was no such thing as grind or hustle. Everything man needed, God provided. The first 2 people he created, man, they didn't even have clothes. They were completely naked and didn't even realize, because there was no such thing as shame. The human heart had never even felt shame or embarrassment or loss or grief or guilt or regret. So the world that God created was perfect. And the first human beings he created was perfect. And everything he gave them was perfect. It was a world that you and I know not of. But it was a world that existed, a world that Jesus is going to restore when he returns.